Watch the entire video, my lovely viewers, I mean from start to finish, to get the whole thing. Without wasting much of your time, let's get right into it. Hi lovely viewers, it's me again, your one and only Mutati Mpundu. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time on my channel, kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel by hitting the red subscribe button down below and turn the bell icon to join the notification squad. Don't forget to like, share and leave a comment. Tell me what you think about this video in the comment section below. I'll be super glad to hear from you lovely viewers.
All right, welcome back. This is Tuesday's edition of the interview on Millennium Radio. Once more, I'm your host. My name is Timothy Jilala. Our guest on the program this morning is the Citizen First President, Mr. Harry Kalaba. As we continue with our discussion, Mr. President, welcome back. Before we went on a break, we were discussing the president's decision to cut short his a holiday at his farm.
He didn't cut short his holiday. He didn't.
What did he do?
He finished.
Okay.
He finished his the president doesn't cut short his visits, even when he was in Dubai. Even when he was in Dubai and people were dying on the Copper Belt. The president didn't come back until he finished all the selfies there in Dubai. That's when he came back. So even now, on the Copper Belt, I mean, where he was in Namwala, he didn't cut short. He finished whatever he was doing. He made sure that everything was done, and then he came back. So stop this rumor, being part of this spreading of this rumor that he cut short. There's nothing that he cut short. He finished, completely finished his holiday. From what we are gathering, in fact, he overstayed there. So how can he cut short his visit?
Okay.
There's nothing like cutting short.
All right, let's switch gear, Mr. President. Obviously, there's so much to talk about. Let us talk about governance issues, obviously the state of governance in the country. And our starting point, Mr. President, if events and activities of last year are anything to go by, then one would say there seems to be
to share ideas. And so it is the job of the UPND to ensure that they do that. But unfortunately, the UPND came on the political platform. They came to just settle scores. And that's why the problem is. They came to settle scores, and because they're settling scores, that is why the problem lies. But if it was about them joining hands with everybody else, and genuinely so, make Zambia a better place to be in politically, I want to believe all these issues of Pamukoshi, Mingalato, and those things would never arise. Even the statement you're attributing to the IG, Mr. Grafos Msamba, would never have arisen, because Mr. Msamba is feeding from an environment that is already poisoned. He's feeding from an environment that is not conducive for cohesion. And so he wants to take advantage and tell the opposition, asking the opposition, that will not have rallies. But he has been crying all over the newspapers, saying he didn't say that. But for us, we have gone ahead to write to him, together with my brother, Comrade Wynterkabimba, to write to him, to retract his statement within now the next 3 days or so. If he doesn't retract that statement, we are taking him to the High Court. Because public officers must know what they should say and what they should not say. They should not be saying things at the spur of the moment without being backed by the law. This is a country of laws. And Mr. Msamba's duty is to maintain peace and stability, peace and tranquility in our country. Anything short of that, then Mr. Msamba is being mischievous, and he needs to be dragged to court so that he can go and explain himself. But we hope that he's going to retract that statement. He will write a statement which he will share with all of you. If he doesn't, we are going ahead to sue him in the Second High Court.
Mr. President, 2026 is just a few years away. Looking at the way the
dealing with imaginary enemies, because I'm an enemy of Mr. Kainde Ichirema. I'm not. I do not subscribe to the manner in which he's running government. It doesn't subscribe to how he's running government, then I'm an enemy. No. I'm not an enemy of any opposition political party leader. We only differ on the principle of ideologies. It's based on industrialization. We citizens first believe that in order to create a good Zambia, we must industrialize Zambia. I am coming from Southern Province. I was in Kalaba. Kalaba has got a lot of animals, a lot of cattle. Can be doing your belts, just belts. We can have an industry for leather belts. We can have an industry in Kalaba. There in Kalaba, we can have an industry for leather shoes. But people are not thinking in those direction. They are only thinking politics. How do I fix? How do I fix somebody? That will not help us. I was in Choma. They are growing cotton in Choma. How come in Choma we don't even have a single factory making t-shirts and shirts and that kind of stuff? Today, political parties are having their rallies. They're having their elections. We have to go to the DRC Congo. We have to go to Tanzania. We have to go to China to go order t-shirts. When you have got Choma growing cotton, when you have got here in Kabwe, they grow cotton. When you have got Copper Belt in Mufrida, they are growing cotton. But we cannot have all those things. Why? Because our government is not proactive. It is reactive. And they came in government without a vision of what they wanted to achieve. Today, at the Kwacha, no, the Kwacha is tumbling. The Kwacha is tumbling, Mukwima, because there is no plan. The Kwacha is tumbling because there is no plan to safeguard and secure the Kwacha. And our colleagues in UPND, we have heard that they've even stopped using it. They're now using dollars because they say, hey, we have to secure our money, so we have to. They are used to banking outside Zambia. So for them, externalizing money is not a big deal. That's what they have been doing all their lives, externalizing money. So now they're just externalizing the money so they're not affected by the Kwacha. But that is not how it runs, because what about the ordinary people? Mm-hmm. What about the ordinary Zambians? They are failing to survive. If somebody tells you here at Millennium, this lady was left, she tells you she had breakfast, she had lunch, she's going to have lunch, she's going to have supper, then it means she's not baptized. She's not truthful. The economy is hard here. The economy is very difficult. Nobody can tell you that they are affording 3-4 square meals a day. It's very difficult. Even you, Mukwima, while you are seated there, I can tell that you have not had breakfast.
All right, so Mr. President, amid all these challenges that you have highlighted, as well as the political quarreling, if one would have to put it, should President Hakainde Hichilema go the Mwanawasa way, where in about 2003 or 2004, thereabout, the president did call for an indaba for various stakeholders, political players to attend. Obviously, some main political parties, as usual, abstained from that. But with that said, should this be the route that should be taken?
Well, I cannot subscribe to to invest. Nothing has happened. You destroyed the mining sector in this country. You have destroyed literally everything. Because 78% of our exports is from the mining sector. That's why even the Kwacha tumbles. That is what First Quantum must be told, that when they sell copper, the money must not just end in Geneva. When they sell copper, we need the monies here to hit the local banks in order to protect the Kwacha, which is very exposed. You know, the Kwacha is crumbling. The Kwacha now has been told, we are told it is now the second poorest performing currency. You know, after is it the Naira or whatever currency. Mm-hmm. But that's not a good indicator. And what performing badly? We are performing badly because of the way we have mishandled the mining sector.
Of you as opposition, I think, is to provide checks and balances to the current government. Now, on the issue that you are talking about, the issue of mines, I think I heard the president and the East Minister, Kabuso, they were talking about the issues of maybe, because the previous government, the way they...
Kindly summarize your points so that we allow as many calls as possible.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Mkwima. Thank you, Mr. Mkwima. So what I want to tell President Kalaba is that please, as you are providing checks and balances, make sure that you are accurate in whatever you are saying, and make sure that you give the Zambians, because as you are talking, me and other Zambians are able to judge.
Thank you very much, Lazarus. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Wamukima.
What's your name and where are you calling us from?
Good, thank you, sir.
All right, please go on with your contribution.
Vadi Kalaba Mulishan,
Mashuruka Mkwai.
and the Winom Kwai. Vadi Kalaba, do you know that you are before in government? I want to tackle on that issue which you said that in Salomo there are cattle there where we can, there must be an industry of making bells. Vadi Kalaba, you failed to implement that issue. You had that idea before. And then not until you jumped out of here, you jumped out of government, not until this time this government is waffling like the way you are saying. Second, so Mr. President, continue.
Within the UPND itself, that is one. Then second, the UPND now has the price of meal as its opposition. The UPND has the price of fuel as its opposition. The UPND has the price of fertilizer as its opposition. So when they're talking about opposition, you need to identify opposition. It has to be looked at from a different approach. If they are saying that there's no opposition, then we wish them well. Let them continue living in the ivory tower and see how long they will live in there. They will get a rude shock when things happen in 2026. And they are saying in Zimbabwe they won elections by Ignatius. Kuna nibali wina ma elections ku Congo, therefore na mnomu 2 terms. Oh, thank you. Because then why can't you use the same argument? But UNIP also would have used the same argument. Ukutila in Angola, the same party which won independence from 1975 is the one which is still there. They should have told us in Zimbabwe, it's the same party which won elections in 1980. It's the same one which is still ruling. In Tanzania, it's the same party, Chama cha Mapinduzi, which won elections in 1962. It's the same one which is there. You can't use that argument because each country has got its own way of dealing with its politics. Here in Zambia, we have understood, we have come to a conclusion that the UPND government has failed, that the UPND government needs to be kicked out. We have agreed that in 2026, for as long as the price of meal will be 300, for as long as fuel will be above 30 kwacha per liter, for as long as the Y-C formula is not going to work, UPND is going. And so I'm sorry, Lukwesa, it is going. But the government before, what are you providing those solutions which you are talking about? Then they can use it in whichever way they want. The statutory instrument, I think it's statutory instrument number 54, or is it 55? 55 was there, which was giving banks that compelling stature that you export, first of all, it hits our accounts. We need that. If you don't do that, the kwacha will continue remaining weak. The kwacha will continue tumbling, and we have to protect it. Mr. My brother from the Goba Belt, I didn't take hold of his name.
Mr. Lubumbe.
Balubumbe. Adichana wana wala. Balubumbe chalo nabo na wala fishinka. Nefe wana wirire chalo. Nifira balanda tumo aichali dimine. Bamulo wabeni. Ichalo wana wala pantu ichi chalo. Abala fishinka. Balanda mukolwe. Mukolwe kamulindire. Abala fishinka. Ate tubakuwa nishoku teke chalo. Ngawaire Kalaba ishiwa. Nomba. Kalaba, but Kalaba the experience. Kalaba in government before. Kalaba was an MP. Kalaba was the deputy minister. Kalaba was a minister of lands and environment. Kalaba was minister of foreign affairs. So Kalaba has had that requisite experience. Number, but if you ukulune miemfu, at nifotule epoka, mwaba penda, na bafilwa, na chifina. That's why. Because we have been there and we know what we're talking about. It's important for them to understand that Zambians are suffering. Speaking about teacher recruitment, I'm a teacher recruitment, teacher recruitment because by then that nobody in Efie, teacher recruitment.
This is DJ Mutati exclusive.
Alright, that's all for you today, lovely viewers. If you did enjoy the video, please don't forget to leave a comment in the comment section below. Tell me what you think about the video you just watched in the comment section below. I'll be super glad to hear from you, lovely viewers. Once again, I go by the name of Mutati Mpundu. I love you, peace, I gotta go.